help me out at the end there. Okay, be careful when you come down into pianos that you don't squash down. Use your height. You got to take advantage of that great height. I would love to see your left hand work more independently. It's there a lot, but it seems to be just sort of reinforcing the beat a little bit. I don't see it doing a lot of things that help me out a whole lot. And tempo's okay, but if you're going to go at that tempo, you got to stay really relaxed in it so that it doesn't make us feel anxious in there. Why don't you start it over? See if you can only use your left hand if it's more meaningful. Okay, again, maybe you just, yeah, good. Yeah, make your hand strong so we don't get kind of a couple of fingers, but a nice, strong, well-connected hand. Right, don't close down on it. Stay nice and tall. Just flip, boom, flick. Right, and I'd be careful about closing my hand down onto that once you do that. Keep us open.
And breathe.
Yeah, and mouth open, breath. Good. What's the left hand doing right now?
Nothing.
Okay, right. It's kind of sympathetically bouncing, right? So what could you do there? Either just get it out of the way, or show a little bit of line, or lean into roaming. You know, you could show word stress, but make sure it's meaningful. So I'd get that right hand out of the way and make the left hand do something. If we have time, we'll come back. Other questions? Not questions. Comments.
I would just watch the closing. You have a tendency to close every down beat. It just kind of closes and then closes back down.
Be careful about mouthing your own part. I mean, you were really, really good about cueing the gentlemen, but not as good about cueing the women just with your breath.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like you looked at the guys a lot more, but I love how animated you were.
Oh, thanks.
That was good to see.
What I really liked at the beginning was that it was such a different articulation from what we've seen with previous conductors. I would just like to see more of a contrast between the A and the B.
Okay.
I was going to say in the B section, the first time, I think it could use more intensity with the stacked entrances because I was expecting more excitement, and when the tenors come in and then when the sopranos and altos come in, like every entrance could be just a little more, a little more. Yeah.
What else? What would you like him to do?
I'm glad to see some contrast between the forte on top of 5 and then the piano on the middle system of 5. It's easy to forget that. I'm glad that you noticed that.
I thought you were very well prepared before the style change. There's a nice, good, solid measure of prepping for the next style, which is good. But don't let as Dr. GC was saying earlier, the leaning forward take away from that nice preparation. Especially, I think if you're giving us a breathing cue, you're kind of jutting your head forward for that, but you'll be able to breathe better if you keep it back in a way.
Other comments? We have a little time?
Yep.
Good. This is short. This is good. It gives us more time to go back for people. Would you go ahead? I'd like you to start it again and just get rid of your left hand until, yeah, there you go. Put it behind your back or something. I don't care. That's right. There you go. Do something with your right hand for a while. I love that he didn't crunch down. This time just go, little breath. Isn't that more effective? Less is more, right? That comment was created for a reason. Less is more a lot of the time. And it focuses you. It makes you look so much more focused. Yeah?
That's 5.
Okay, all right, thanks. So, contrast